Colorado Rockies signed Cron to a minor league deal with a spring training invitation for the power hitting Cron. So Cron now this will be his 15th in his major league career for the 31-year-old. His 8th season in the bigs, and Cron, I think he can make this roster even off the minor league deal. And a lot of these veterans now, the last couple days before spring training, we're going to see a lot of guys settle for minor league contracts like we're seeing here with Cron and a couple other guys we've seen over the last few days. So last season, Cron, he was on Detroit in his only year in Detroit. In 2018, with the Tampa Bay Rays, he had 30 home runs, 74 RBIs, 145 strikeouts though, 253 batting average, a 323 on base, and a 493 slugging with an 816 OPS. Then 2019 with Minnesota, he had a big year that year, 125 games, 25 homers, 78 RBIs, and 500 plate appearances with a 253 batting average, 311 on base, a 469 slugging, and a 780 OPS. And then last season with Detroit, he was injured, Cron, most of the year, and he only played 13 games with 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, a 190 batting average with a 346 on base percentage, and a 548 slugging and an 894 OPS. So Cron, we know he's got power. We know he can hit the ball, and if he does play in Coors Field and makes the roster like I expect him to do, we're going to see a lot of home runs, I believe, from Cron. If he has an everyday role with this Colorado Rocky team, they need some power in the lineup after the Arenado trade, and I think that's what Cron could do for them, and it's a good deal for the Rockies. Low risk, high reward, signing him to a minor league deal. And like I mentioned, a lot of these veterans, they got to go out there and just get the minor league deals and hope they make the rosters, because a lot of teams, they lost money last season with having no fans. And in the 2021 season, the projections for Cron are 16 homers, 45 RBIs in 320 plate appearances with a 245 batting average, a 317 on base, a 465 slugging, and a 782 OPS. So Cron, they have him as a part-time player, and I could see that as well for Cron, him only starting versus lefties or whatever the case may be for this Rocky team. But it's a good signing for Colorado. Like I said, and for fantasy baseball, I think Cron, he'll have some value, especially if he plays every day. We know he has power. We know he goes on spurts, and we've seen it in his career. Him hit 25 or more home runs is Cron in 2 seasons, and now at 32 years old, that's what he is, a low average guy with some pop. And if he does have a starting spot for Colorado, he's a player to target in the last few rounds of your fantasy drafts upcoming in 12-team leagues or deeper. So Cron signs a minor league deal with the Rockies, and we'll see what he could do in the upcoming 2021 season for the Rockies, and if he'll have any fantasy value.